Thornham Walks Parkrun. I'm going to have to really try hard not to just talk nostalgically about Thornham Walks, because I grew up about 2 miles away from here, and this is the parkrun that I do whenever I'm visiting family. So I usually sort of do it not Boxing Day, but like the first one after Christmas Day or something like that, when I'm down seeing my mum and dad. And I'm here with my brother and my sister. My plan A is to get a P1. I know this is a vulnerable parkrun where a runner of my mediocre ability can sometimes sneakily snaggle that's not a word, is it? Sneakily get. I could spend 90 minutes trying to work out what the right word is for stealing a parkrun. Maybe there's a specific word. I might ask ChatGPT. Anyway, so that's my plan A. And at the moment, I was sort of closer to the front. I don't like starting at the front. I feel a bit self-conscious. And also, most parkruns, it would be stupid for me to start at the front. Oh, I had a really nice date on that bench once, 10 years ago. Obviously, it didn't last, but it was nice. Anyway, so that's my first plan. My second plan is to get a course PB, which is a shit second, like, plan B, because my course PB here, usually I'm not really trying. I like to kind of jog around, enjoy it. It's such a beautiful park run. That why ruin it with effort, and I do that this time by trying hard. You'll notice I kind of tucked in behind this bloke, which is kind of a little bit lazy. It's a little bit, I didn't want to be in front. I didn't even want to be in second. I was just kind of sussing out the lay of the land, and I'm kind of happy with the pace at the moment. You'll see it's a 350-ish, 356, something around that. My pulse rate, 168, so I'm kind of all right. I'm kind of comfortable. You'll see also there's a little bit of slippiness. Just here, there's a little bit of frosting on the path, and I duck out just to run on the grass for a little bit. I was reassured that this gentleman, I don't know if he knows the parkrun well, that's quite a tight corner. The camera makes it look like I just ran into that post. It looks like I bashed my nuts on the post, but I can assure you I didn't. Anyway, so yeah, I'm kind of like, I'm not used to being in this position, basically. So I'm just kind of loitering here and just kind of trying to work out, like, what am I doing? I'm also running about the pace that I want to run, because I don't run much faster than this. Well, any faster than this, especially not on this sort of terrain. The terrain, as you'll see, is kind of, it's about, I don't know, is it like a kilometre of path? 3 laps, and then you go into this wooded area. Today it had like some little sneaky bits of mud where I hate trail shoes, so I was just wearing like road shoes. They got like a little bit of grip on them, but like nothing much. But I thought it would be all right. I've run here in like proper muddy conditions, and I just put up with it. Trail shoes just feel heavy. And most of the time they've got too much, they're over-engineered and they piss me off. That was a slippy bit. I think there's a few where I almost walk around the corners. I've got a little trick. You'll see I've headed out into the right-hand side here. If there's leaves, I tend to use the leaves for a bit of extra traction. But basically, you're just kind of throwing like a coin up in the air and hoping you don't fall on your ass. I think I lose it on one of the corners, but I managed to style it out, so I don't know if you'll see that. I've totally forgotten. I think I'm right that Thornham Walks has like a pet cemetery. I don't know if this was like owned by like a local family at some point, but there's like a really random bit, I'll try and remember it, where there's just like the names of pets, and I think that was where I left. No, anyway, whatever. I haven't put the splits up either, because now that ChatGPT is like super amazing and gives me my pace and my pulse rate, I feel like that's enough, and that putting my splits up, well, I'll try and do the maths, but anyway, I can't. But like, it's also got a timer as well, and it looks like it's working. I have absolutely no idea if this will sync up when I finish. It might finish and it's completely the wrong time, but we shall see. So you head back onto the path now. What you're seeing here is when I did A-level biology, I got an E. I don't know how I got an E. I definitely should have failed. And I should have failed because that's where I did my science projects, and it's where you fling around the quadrangle and then you have to count like all the different species of plant, and I had actually quite a good idea. It's just that I was a lazy little shit when I was at sixth form, and I was starting to embark on a career. Thankfully, I stopped this about 12 years ago. Well, exactly 12 years ago. Of drinking too much and other activities as well. So a little bit of a muddy section here, but it's not too bad. If you probably can't see it, but it's a little bit tacky, and so long as you choose your footing, like, most of this is kind of all right. So I can't claim in my list of excuses that this is slowing me down. The whole course is pretty much flat. It's sort of a similar profile to Kesgrave the other day. There's a few little dips and stuff, but you wouldn't notice it. And yeah, I mean, I don't know how, if you're going here, I suppose it's wise to wear trail shoes, but if you're like me and you absolutely hate trail shoes, then do what you like. And we'll do what you like anyway, don't take the advice of some moron on YouTube. Right, okay, so I'm tucked in behind this bloke, and at this point, he looks like he's a really good runner. Like, he's got a really nice running style. He looks pretty easy. I'm being super annoying. So, like, I'm like breathing heavy already. I'm doing the Jason thing of breathing way harder than like I'm probably trying. So you can see my pulse rate's about 166. For me, that's sort of all right. That's like an effort, but it's not like really killing myself. And I think at some point around here, when I don't fall over on this bend, like, yeah, that's proper muddy there. So I kind of do like a little... at this point, I think I might have had a cheeky look at my watch, and I kind of thought, oh, this is a little bit slower than I want to run. But equally now, I'm a little bit intimidated by everything in life. There we go. Yeah, I had a little look at my watch, and I was like, oh, I don't really want to go. And I sort of thought, shall I just sit in, or... shall I run a bit more? And I thought, well, actually, you can run faster. So that was very unlike me to be that confident. And like, literally, what the fuck do I do now? I've been in this position once, but it was at my like local park run that I'm really used to. So I kind of knew, because I knew everyone. And I looked, that's Jasmine, my niece. She did some footage of me running. I've got no idea how to embed that into this, and it's really boring as well. And also, she cut half of my head off. Anyway, but mostly I look like a dick, so I'm not putting up. Yeah, so like, I'm like, literally, like, it's a really weird feeling. Like, I know it's only a park run, but like, I'm just not used to this type of thing. And so I'm kind of like sort of enjoying the moment. Equally, don't feel like I should be leading a park run, because I kind of shouldn't really. It's no spoiler. You'll probably, if you've watched any of my videos, know exactly what I finish in, because I seem to run exactly the same time no matter what I do, or no matter what course it is. I might have to try that at Great Yarmouth Parkrun. I think I've tested that theory at Great Yarmouth Parkrun, which is run on a beach, if you don't know. Anyway, so like, I'm here, and now I'm trying to be too cool for school, because like, I don't want to look behind me and go, do I have to keep trying? Or have I like broken the elastic and I can like ease off a bit? So at this point, I think I'm going quite hard at it. Yeah, 3:37 per kilometre. So that's pretty speedy for me, especially, I was going to say, over this terrain. I don't know if anyone else gets this, but there's certain types of terrain where I'm quite long-legged, I'm quite clumpy. On tarmac, I can't like stride out. I use like quite a high cadence stride on tarmac to reduce like the impact. Whereas on this sort of terrain, I tend to be able to lengthen my stride a little bit more. I was going to say like an antelope, but it's not that graceful. So like I sort of, I sort of striding out, and like, I think basically pride has kicked in at this point, and I'm like, oh god, I can't get myself into the front, and then like realise he's like really, really good, and he was just like out on some training run, and then I look like an absolute knobhead at the end. So yeah, so I'm trying. You can see my pulse rate has crept up a little bit. Definitely sort of feeling it. It's not quite as hard as I was pushing at Kesgrove. I loved that. I absolutely loved that. Seeing older people, I hope that's not offensive, but like seeing older people doing parkrun, I think it's flipping awesome. And it fills me with hope that when I am older, I can still do this, because I have stress dreams about not being able to run, which is a very, very likely outcome if you run like I do. I'm sure at some point I'm just going to disintegrate and become dust, and then I might have to like crawl round or something. I don't know. Right, so I just need to forewarn you that I'm probably going to have to prepare a written apology for this gentleman here. I was thinking outside, inside, and this wonderful little sort of family unit I run past, and like, yeah, you can see there, I kind of had to like, I kicked my hips out. I hope I didn't like, I think I just gently patted the young boy on the shoulder. Amazing effort, mate. I put my hand up, but equally sorry if you, I didn't knock him down. That would have been epic, like viral creating content, but luckily I didn't do anything other than kind of maybe just get in his way a little bit. And I always think the onus is on me. If I'm behind someone, like they haven't got eyes in the back of their head, the onus is on me and is to go wide enough. Anyway, I've been anyway, didn't knock him down. I didn't knock the child down. Success story from Parkrun. And here I'm sort of like, it's difficult because I don't want to be that dickhead that comes through, so I'm just trying to be, it's really nice as well. I was sort of coming through and people was giving me lots of well dones, and I thought, oh, that's quite nice, you know. Sometimes I guess if I was being overtaken, I'd sort of, I don't know, I'd be thinking, who's that knobhead that's sort of like weaving through me, and like, piss off, I'm just trying to enjoy a run. Why are you actually trying, you I was going to do a swear that I shouldn't swear. Right, okay, so now second lap, and I've got my eyes out for my brother and my sister. My brother usually runs somewhere around the mid-30s, and my sister has been getting super quick. I think I accidentally said at Kesgrove, I promoted her and said that she finished in 1940, which would have been incredible given where I said that and where I saw her on the course at Kesgrove. But she did a 29:45.7, something like that. So like, I knew that she was going quite quick, and usually I catch her, I think last time I did it, I caught her just after this bridge. I remember, where those people are just behind that tree. I caught her there, so I'm kind of looking around, and I'm like, I need to say, well done, Brian, in a way that doesn't sound like I'm being really, really smug, and also balances enough encouragement to sort of keep it going, because I do want her to do well. And I won't do any spoilers about that because, or maybe I'll forget actually. Yeah, she got a really big PB. I'm really super proud of her. She got a 28:38, and I think it's like a minute off of her PB. Anyway, it was an awesome run for her. So I'm feeling really good. What I've done is I've kind of talked myself out of a fast time. Again, I'm really trying not to look at my watch too much. Most of the time it scares me. It scares me at the moment because I got a bit faster. Hi Jasmine, that's my niece. No video this time. Because I'm getting faster, it sort of talks me out of where I am in the run, and I've sort of tended to look at it and go, you can't run that fast. And I'm sort of, here's my brother, here's Petey. Yeah, go Pete. Absolutely awesome. I think I'm going to pace Pete one day, or maybe pace Brian. I'm going to pace. I think I need to do a bit more of that because I've got like 6 weeks of races on a Sunday coming up, and there's no way I can absolutely batter myself at parkrun, although that's a lie because I also do that as a thing. Do you ever notice, like, sometimes if you run like an absolute wanker at parkrun and you've got a race the next day, do you sometimes like notice that like you're just as quick if not quicker? Some of my PBs are after like max efforts at parkrun on the Saturday, and I don't know if it's just that like I deplete myself of so much glycogen that I'm just lighter and that offsets me being absolutely fucked. Don't know. Anyway, not sure I'm going to test that theory 6 weeks on a trot, so I might need to find some people to pace, and then I can be that dickhead that runs with someone, making everyone aware that it's easy for them, and saying, oh, thank you, and being overly thankful to like all of the volunteers and that sort of thing, or wearing like a hoodie with the hood up and carrying some weights and maybe some shopping, just to indicate that you're finding it incredibly easy whilst you're also being ultra altruistic and supporting someone to get a PB. Or is that just me? I think that's probably just me. 3:45, 3:48. So I am actually, maybe I should actually look at my pace, I can't speak, my pace a bit more, actually, as some context. I'm really trying to power through on the audio, because when I did Kesgrave, I don't know, there's a fine balance, isn't there, between doing amusing, a little bit sweary commentary, and then just slightly tipping into offensive. So, like, I don't know why, maybe it was in the mood I was in yesterday, but, like, I kept having to self-censor and delete. I must have done, like, I don't know, like 10 different starts, and I just kept going, no, you can't say that, you can't put that on YouTube, like, you know, you have a job. Anyway, so yeah, maybe I should look at my watch a bit more, and maybe just get comfortable with where I am, and that, you know, I'm getting a bit faster, and that's cool, and just deal with it and stop being, and mind you, it's quite good running on feel. Right, okay, focus, Jason, because I think I see Bryony soon, or maybe no, I think it's actually in a little while. Okay, so I haven't knocked anyone down, haven't managed to nearly knock over any more children. We're coming up to my science project again. I literally sat there. It was quite fun. Do you ever remember the quadrangle? Because you used to throw it, which was fun, and then you used to sit, and it was like you had to count. Was it like, I think it was like separated into 100 segments, and you had to count all of the plants that laid in like the segments, and then it was like some biodiversity shit or something. Anyway, I kind of enjoyed that bit because it was a little bit just like sitting down, and I like sitting down. And then here's Bri. Is that Bri? No, I don't think this is Bri. Is it? Yes, it is Bri. And Q saying, "Well done, Bri." I think I said it in an encouraging way. I don't think I was smug at all. Anyway, so like the quadrangle was really cool and really soothing. The bit I didn't like is it was the olden days. It was like 1992, so you had to do stuff like t-tests, which I did a t-test in my PhD, but that was in 2015, and then a computer does it for you. So you don't have to use your brain even slightly. You just have to press a button and a computer does it for you. Whereas in the old days, you actually had to do a t-test, and like I just couldn't do it, and I was too full of pride to actually ask a teacher to show me how to do it properly. So I like handed in work that was just utter gibberish, and I had a really nice teacher like took pity on me, and well, I don't know if she took pity on me or if she just tutted and just went, "Oh, I'll do it myself," and like helped me. I was sat there, but she was very much doing it for me. Okay, so I think this must be the final turn. I did have a little cheeky look at my watch at some point and just think, you know, where am I? Am I on for an 18? And again, it's that kind of like, I don't know if that timer's right. I think it probably is. We'll see at the end. Because I finish, it's not a spoiler at all, I finish in 19, actually I got 1917, but the finish time said 1990. Anyway, whatever, got a time. So you head down here on your third lap. I think you're probably right. And then there's like a little bit of the path just to head back. And yeah, it's coming up quite long, isn't it? But I think that's probably about right. It's got quite a few turns, so probably my GPS is doing that thing where it doesn't realise you're doing a little turny corner thing, and it takes like a shorter measure than it should do. And I'm putting a little bit of welly in. What have I got? The 3:35, it's 3:27. I think I'm 3:17. God, I'm getting to the twos. Come on. No, 3:13. Come on, more. No, 3:21. Oh, come on, Jason, you useless piece of shit. Try harder. Oh, now I've seen that I actually get up close to twos. I might actually try that now. I don't know if I can. And here's the finish. Thank you very much, Thornham Walks. It's been a pleasure. And now I'm in unfamiliar territory where I pick up a 1. Yay me.